Before you think you know England, walk these walls. Chester isn't just a city you visit, it's one you step back into. In the next hour, I'll show you hidden corners, ancient streets, and stories you'd never expect. All right here in one of Britain's most remarkable cities. Chester, one of my favourite cities.
Well, this looks like the main place to go at night. Look at that lovely old archway. Well, here we are in Chester. Looks great. It's a quiet New Year's Day evening, but it looks beautiful. Gorgeous buildings. Nice, tasteful Christmas decorations.
Iconic landmarks, and it's a symbol of the city's rich heritage. It was built in 1899 to celebrate Queen Victoria's Diamond Jubilee. The ornate wrought iron clock stands above the East Gate, which was once the main entrance to the Roman fortress of Diva. That's what Chester used to be called. It's probably the most photographed clock in England after Big Ben.
The Rose, the heart of the city, as you can see, described as the oldest shopping arcade in Britain. Notice you've got shops on the ground floor, and then you've got another row of shops, and you'll see these on both sides. And there are actually 4 streets in Chester with the famous rows. So we've got Bridgegate, Watergate, Northgate, and Eastgate. And this is Bridgegate that we're on right now. Fantastic.
The rows in Chester are really something you don't see anywhere else in England. When you walk around the city centre, you'll notice shops at street level, and then another set of shops just above them, connected by covered walkways. These are the rows along Chester's main streets, and they've been around since medieval times. They were built so people could shop comfortably, even in bad weather, and to keep goods safe from flooding. Today they're still full of life, with cafes, boutiques and familiar high street shops. And when you walk along them, it feels like you're stepping into history, while still being very much in the present.
It's like a different world from some places, isn't it? Very pretty along here. This is Watergate Street. Yeah, and this is Eastgate Street. So wow. Isn't it amazing? So which direction to go? Okay, this is Northgate Street, so we're going to walk up here in the direction of the market and hopefully find the market and have a look around. Lovely old cobbled streets.
Hey, can you in the Campanella is not even like don't fucking piss away the
Okay, let's walk up this part of the road then, see what kind of shops are around and see what it looks like. It's a really nice cafe bar just overlooking the street. Some lovely shops here. It's got a really classy feel.
The city centre feels like a place where history and everyday life seem to blend naturally. As you walk around, you're surrounded by Roman walls, medieval streets, and those famous black and white buildings, and they're all mixed together with modern shops and cafes and restaurants. It's compact and it's easy to explore on foot, and with highlights like the Rose, the Cathedral, and the old city walls, they're all close together. It's got a relaxed, really welcoming atmosphere, And whether you're shopping or having a coffee or just wandering around, it never feels rushed, just full of character and stories from the past.
Okay, here's Chester Town Hall, and we're just walking down the street. In front of me is Chester Cathedral, which is just over here.
I did try to contact the number 4 as well. I didn't know my
Shops around here as well.
It is what it is at the end of the day. We managed to get a table the other day.
Godstall Lane, we'll have to have a look down there. Look at that row of buildings.
Originated in There's 3 rows, and how many rows are there?
Yeah, so plate on, yeah, not.
A wild boar.
On your side of it, he was like, oh.
So it's obviously more of a food place now. The red phone box, a classic British icon. And it's great to see these are locked to protect them for future generations, which is nice. So they don't get vandalised. Yeah, it's very decorative. Oh yeah, the little statues. They're beautiful.
Whatever it's called.
But never really go on hot chocolate.
No.
Well, I
Shades of white.
and then you
Michael's Road.
You really doing a good partner.
Yeah. Both down here.
Hey, it's like moving stuff.
And you were lost. I don't want much of it.
Now this bridge is really nice. It's got a beautiful view of the River Dee. And I think just walking along the banks of the river will be a really nice walk one day. And ahead of us on the left is the parish church of St John the Baptist. So we've just climbed up to the city walls in Chester. These are the only city walls in England that are Grade 1 listed. It's a beautiful example of Roman city walls. They're almost complete. I think there's a short 100-metre section where we have to climb down and back up again, but we're going to try and walk all the way around the city walls and explore Chester from up high. So come with us. We've just started from Eastgate Lock, and we're going to head in this direction away from the sun and walk around. Chester Cathedral. And actually, if we stay on the walls, we get a lovely view of it here. Looks beautiful from this angle. Look at the colour. It's the peachy colour. The step. Oh wow. Well, look at that. It's like a house for all the pigeons. You see pigeons going into the little holes and coming out, resting, keeping warm. It's quite cool, isn't it? And you see all the pigeons on the trees as well.
The city walls are one of the most famous attractions in the city, and they are the best preserved complete city walls in Britain. They were built by the Romans around 79 AD, and they were strengthened in medieval times. And they are a continuous walkway that go all the way around the historic city centre. If you walk around them, it takes about an hour, a little bit longer if you're stopping for photos or short breaks, and it's approximately 2 miles to walk.
These are King Charles Tower Garden. King Charles Tower just up ahead. Yeah, lovely walking along here. You've got the Shropshire Union Canal just down there. That's a nice walk. Day for the city walls in Chester today. So this is Morgan's Mount, which is used as a lookout as part of the military defence of the wall. And I guess before a lot of the new houses were built in front of us, we had amazing views out to the hills from here. See a couple of locks here on the canal.
That mad.
So Pemberton was the person responsible, or one of the people responsible for maintaining the walls in the 18th century. Quite nice. Lord, so many things there. Goods going up and down the canal to Liverpool, Manchester, and other parts of the UK. So we're at the canal basin section of the city walls. So just around us, somewhere, is the Water Tower Gardens, which I'm guessing just behind or in front of that water tower ahead of us. Yeah, what this looked like, and boats would be going up and down this waterway. The gardens, the Water Tower Gardens, I think. It's nice. What a very lovely looking school that is. Now we can see the racecourse. Chester Racecourse. So close to the city walls. Good, now we're walking away from the sun, just around Chester Castle on our left. So this is Castle Drive. And on our right is the River Dee, which is the main river through Chester. I think this is the university, this building, or one of the university buildings. Beautiful location for it, on the city walls, just within the city walls, overlooking the River Dee. Because it's a 100-metre gap. So this is the University of Chester, you can see.
That's the wall now.
No,
Well,
that was built in the 60s and 70s.
I think it's the wall.
I think, yeah, it says about 100 metres section that doesn't have the wall. So we're at Bridgegate, the part of the city walls, just walking over the road here and continue our journey around Chester. Oh, the weir. See a crocodile on it. On that roof. I think it's chained up, so we're okay. It's beautiful, doesn't it? The river. Nice.
says the law student.
So there's the Roman gardens here. Just there would have been some statues. I think those are the baths, so where the old baths would be.
Hey, this looks proper erosion.
Okay, so this is Newgate. It's called Newgate because it was one of the later gates to get built, a lot later than the other parts of the wall. But it was made to fit in to the rest of the wall, so they used arrowhead slits and the same building materials. But the origins are here. So Newgate, yeah. Oh. Maybe because it takes us into a newer part of town. So there's the amphitheatre over there. We can have a closer look later. Of course, the Roman amphitheatre, built in the 1st century, and it would have had room for 7,000 spectators. They would have come here to watch great big spectacles, gladiators fighting against each other, probably against animals as well. Be a scene of death and carnage, very violent here. But it's a symbol of Roman supremacy in Chester, in the north of England. Founded in 689 by King Ethelred of Mercia. It is now the parish church of St. John the Baptist. Let's see if we can walk around and have a quick look inside. So this building used to be twice the size in the Middle Ages. It used to be a really grand structure, a cathedral church. You can see half of it is ruins. These are the eastern ruins. the ongoing project to maintain and repair the city walls. And that's a full circle of the walls we've just done. So I think we'll head back down onto the street and explore more of Chester. Back at the East Gate.
Which is a handy place to look.
We're going to head into Chester, we're going to have a look at the rows, we're going to go to the market, but behind me is an example of a Tudor style building. It's actually built by the Victorians as part of a restoration of Tudor style buildings. So it's called the Black and White Restoration. And as you can see, beautiful. You'll see these kind of buildings all over Chester. The Older King's Head, that looks a cosy pub. Built in 1622. Really, it gives you a good feeling when you're walking around Chester and you see buildings like this. So decorative.
And that brings us to the end of our walk around Chester. We've seen the ancient city walls to the winding streets below, and you can see that the city blends the past with everyday life. So, if you come for the history, the views, or just a relaxed walk around, you can see that Chester leaves you with a few stories to take home. Thanks so much for walking with me today. If you've enjoyed the tour, don't forget to like,